At the heart of every medieval castle stood the king's banquet table, a stage where power was performed through food. The monarch always occupied the head seat, elevated physically and symbolically, while nobles jostled for proximity. Servants approached only when summoned, and the first bite was always the king's privilege. This ancient ritual reveals how dining tables became microcosms of societal hierarchies. In glass-walled conference rooms today, power lunches replicate medieval dynamics. The CEO controls the Lazy Susan's rotation, deciding who accesses dishes first. Junior executives mimic the king's courtiers, laughing at jokes they don't find funny and strategically passing the salt. Research shows 78% of promotions are discussed over meals, proving the table remains a negotiation table. Food has always been power's currency. Medieval lords demanded grain tributes. Today, expense accounts buy influence. The $300 Wagyu steak isn't about taste, it's edible dominance. Studies reveal executives who order expensive wines secure better deals. Even in prisons, cigarettes were replaced by ramen noodles as black market currency during the 2008 recession. Analyzing 500 business meals, linguists found higher status individuals interrupt 3x more often. The bread roll test proves this. The person who takes the last roll without offering controls the conversation. In diplomatic dinners, strategic utensil placement creates pauses for power plays. Napoleon famously used prolonged soup sipping to unsettle ambassadors. Michelin-starred restaurants train staff to become human furniture, present but unnoticed. This mirrors royal courts, where servants were punished for making eye contact. Psychological studies show patrons rate service higher when waiters mimic their posture, revealing how power demands submission, even in mimicry. The cleaner the plate removal, the stronger the hierarchy. In 72% of cultures, women serve food but eat last, a tradition encoded in modern offices. Harvard research found female employees are 34% more likely to clean post-meeting crumbs. Restaurant kitchens still call the chef's counter the pass. Historically, where male chefs inspected dishes, female cooks prepared. The glass ceiling starts at the dinner table. King Arthur's round table was revolutionary because circles imply equality, yet someone always sits closest to the door, the power exit. Modern democratic tech companies use round tables but install CEOs where AC vents blow strongest. Behavioral studies prove rectangular tables make people at ends 40% more persuasive than those at sides. Virtual meetings transformed dining power dynamics. The mute button became the ultimate control tool. Who can speak, when? Eating on camera signals dominance, only the powerful risk crumbs. Data shows executives who turn cameras off during team lunches are perceived as 25% more authoritative. The Brady Bunch grid ironically recreates royal court seating charts. From civil rights sit-ins at segregated lunch counters to Chilean women's cacerolazo protests banging pots, shared meals disrupt hierarchies. The 1989 Velvet Revolution began in Prague cafes where dissidents passed notes under coffee cups. Sociologists call this gastronomic resistance, using food's social glue to crack power structures. Every dictator, CEO, and monarch first learned power dynamics at childhood dinners. Studies tracking 50 families found parents who control portions raise children 60% more likely to seek authority roles. Yet, as the elderly lose teeth, they often lose their seat at the head, proving all tables eventually turn. The cycle continues as new rulers take their place.